Good morning, children. Welcome back to the EVS class. Today's date is 10th September 2020. So, as you know, we have started the new lesson, that is lesson number 7, Our Green Friends. So, in our previous class, we have learned about the parts of plants. Let us do a quick recap of what we did in our last class. So, we have come to know that a plant has root, stem, leaves, fruits and flowers, right? And the roots are usually below the ground. So, you don't see the roots of the plant. They are always below the ground. And the stem grows above the ground, and you will see that the stem of a plant, it is always above the ground. So remember that roots cannot be seen as they are under the ground, and stem, they grows above the ground. Now let us come to the parts of the flowers. Let's do a quick recap of what we have learned, the different parts. So the different parts were flower, fruit, seed, leaf, stem and root. Now this is a plant, and every plant has leaves. Now what are leaves? Leaves are usually green in color, right? And they makes food for the plant. Then we have the stem. Stem, it can be hard or soft. There can be hard stem also. You can find some very soft stem in some plants. And what does the stem do? The stem takes food and water to all the parts of the plant. The way our nerves carry our blood to all the parts, all the body parts, the same way the stem, they carries all the food and water to the plant. Then we come to the root. Root, it fixes the plant to the ground. A plant has many roots. A single plant can have many roots. And what does it do? It holds the plant to the ground so that it doesn't fall down. The root, it holds the soil so that the plant stands strongly. Then we have the flower. Now flower, when we say about flowers, there are different types of flowers with different colors. So a plant has different flowers. Suppose a single plant has yellow. Suppose this tomatoes plant have yellow flowers. Then some other plant might have white flowers. So they differ from plant to plant. Then we have fruit. Now there are different kinds of fruits, and every fruit contains seed. Whenever you see a fruit, you will find that there are seeds inside the fruit. Some seeds might be very small and some seed might be big, like the mango seed. So seed, it is present inside the fruit. If you have seen the tomatoes have very small seeds. And the mango, everybody loves to eat mango, right? During the summertime, if you have noticed that the mango seed is very big, right? So that is how the seeds are. Seeds are also of different shapes. Now today we will learn about different types of plants. So after discussing the parts, we will be learning about different types of plants. So we see a lot of plants around us, right? Whenever we go out of the house, we see that lots of plants are around us, and some are big while some are small. So like this, on your screen we have the banyan tree. If you see the banyan tree, it's a very huge one, right? It's a big banyan tree. But on the other side, we have a rose plant too. And most of you have, I guess, this rose plant in your houses. So, do the rose plant looks like the banyan tree? No. Rose plant is a small one. But if you compare to a mango tree or a banyan tree, it's a very huge one. Then there are some plants which need support. Support means they cannot stand on their own. So they need either another plant, wall, or they need a bamboo or a stick too, so that they can grow. Okay, they cannot stand on their own. As you're looking on the screen, these are some plants where the bamboo has been sticked, right? Bamboo or a stick has been put there and the plant grow with the help of that stick. Okay, so these are some of the plants that need supports. Now first we are going to talk and discuss about the big plants. So what are big plants? Now big plants are called trees. Remember this one. Big plants are called trees. Now these as they are big, right, they will have a thick and broad stem. Small plants will have small stem, right? And big plant will be having thick. Thick means very mota. Okay, thick and broad stems. Now as you are looking on the screen here, I have a mango tree and a banyan tree, right? Now see, their branch, if you look at this part, if you look at this part, it's very huge, right? They are very thick and broad stem. So these are the stems of mango and banyan tree. Now these trees, right, big trees, they live for many years. They don't die easily. They live hundreds and thousands of years they used to live. For example, banyan tree and mango tree. So remember that big plants are called trees as they are very big, so they have thick and broad stems, and big plants live for many years. Now examples you can give: banyan tree, mango tree, also there is the neem tree. Next we come to the small plants. The small plants have woody stems. Small plants are called shrubs. For example, rose plant and hibiscus plant. Now if you have noticed, small plants, they don't have this very big stem. They have a stem which is like a wood. You have seen a wood, so small plant stems are like wood. That's why they are called the woody stems. Now these small plants are called shrubs. There are other kind of small plants also, we will come to it. So small plants are called shrubs. For example, rose plant and hibiscus plant. So on your book there is a picture of the rose plant. This is a shrub, okay? So why? Because it is a shrub, because it is very small. So rose plant, they give us rose, and hibiscus plant give us hibiscus. Now what is hibiscus? Hibiscus, in Assamese it is called jaba fool. So I guess most of you have this jaba fool at your homes or at your neighbor home. So go and find it out. This hibiscus plant, the jaba fool, and the rose plant. You will see that these plants are very small compared to the big trees. Then we have some more small plants, and just remember it. The shrubs were also small plants, but they had woody stems. But now here we are talking about the small plants which have very weak stems. Weak means they are very soft. Now these plants are called herbs. So the plants which have weak stems, these plants are called herbs. For example, mint and basil. Now as you can see on the screen, these are the mint. The first picture is the mint, then second is the basil, and the third is the coriander. Now I'm not going to talk about mint and basil. Now coriander is one of the famous herb that you can find in every Indian household, right? You have seen the coriander, the dhania patta, right? So coriander are, if you have noticed, when your father or mother bought this coriander from the market, just look at the stem. Look at the stem. They are very weak. you can easily break the stem, right? And you can easily pluck out the leaves also. So we can chop the coriander along with their stems too, right? Because they are weak, because they are soft, we can eat the stems. But it is not possible with the rose plant or hibiscus plant. Why? Because they have the woody stem. The stems are very hard. Okay, so some plants have woody stems, and those plants are called shrubs, and some plants have weak stems, and those plants are called herbs. For example, mint and basil. Clear? I hope this is clear to you. Then we have another plants that are plants that need support. So some plants with weak stems cannot stand straight. Now we have already come across the woody stem and weak stem, right? Now these weak stem plants, there are few plants which needs to grow, okay, but they cannot stand on their own because their stems are very weak. Now what will they need? They will need support, right? They will need support from other things or other plants to grow straight towards the upwards, okay? Now these plants are called climbers. So the plants which need support from other things or plants to grow, so this is the most important part, okay? You can underline it on your book. So the plants which need support from other things or plants to grow upwards are called climbers. For example, money plant and pea plant. Now see, just look at the picture here. The first picture is of the money plant. Now this plant cannot grow upwards. So we have put a stick there. We have put a support. And as soon as we put the support, you can see the plant can grow upwards very easily. In the same way, in the second picture, we have the pea plant. We used to eat peas, no? The matar. Yes. So the pea plant also needs support to grow upward. They cannot grow on their own because they have very weak stems. Now let's move towards the next one. Yes. Then again we have some more plants that grow and spread on the ground. So such plants are called creepers. For example, pumpkin and watermelon. Now there are some small plants which grow and spread on the ground. Spread means it covers the whole area, okay? So these plants are called creepers. Now if you look at the screen here, this is a creeper. Why? Because these plants spread. Now this is a wall. Most of the houses of the people have this plant. It grows naturally on the wall. They spread on the wall, okay? So if they think that there is a support, there is some kind of support, they will spread on that area, okay? And these are called creepers. So this is a plant, and then we have the pumpkin and watermelon. So pumpkin and watermelon, as you can see on this screen, these plants are spreading the whole ground, right? And that's why they are called creepers. And if you plant it nearby a wall, and it will spread through the whole wall. So that is how these creepers work. Clear? I hope you have got the different types of the plants. We have big and small, and some plants need support to grow. So this is how these plants grow. Then there are some few plants which have colored leaves. Now if you have noticed, most of the plants, okay, maximum the small plants, that we used to plant it on a tub. We used to decorate our houses. These plants have different colors of leaves, right? When you visit somebody's home, if you have plants at your home, just go and observe it, that the colors of the leaves are different. For example, here I have on the screen, see how beautiful the pattern is. The leaves are very beautiful. So like this, there are many other plants which have different colors of leaves on it. And then we have some more plants which have very special smell, like the Tulsi. Now if you have now every household has a Tulsi in their balcony. So you just go pluck a leaf or the seed and just smell it. You will find that the smell of the Tulsi is very special. So like that, there are few other plants which have their own special smell. So this is it. Now let's come to the train my brain. So name any two trees. You can either write mango tree, banyan tree or neem tree. Then we come to the workbook part, that is question number 7. Label the different parts of the plant. So we have already discussed the different parts of the plant: leaves, stem, root, flower and fruit, right? So you have to label the different parts of the plant that is given here. Okay, then we have the next question, which is question number 12. Which plant is stronger, rose or basil? Remember, rose and basil both are small plants, but rose has woody stem and basil has weak stems. That means rose is stronger. Then question number 13. Name any two herbs. So two herbs you can write mint as well as basil. Okay. Then we have then we will come to question number 14. Multiple choice questions. You cannot tie a string to this plant. Mango tree, banyan tree, money plant and neem tree. So we all love swinging on trees, right? So here it is saying that you cannot swing. You cannot tie, means you cannot tie a swing to this particular plant. Which one? Mango tree is a big tree, right? That means it's a strong tree. Banyan tree is also a big tree. That means it is a strong tree. Then we have the money plant and the neem tree. Neem tree is also very strong. But what about money plant? Does money plant grow on its own? No. It needs support to grow upwards, right? Therefore, we cannot tie a string to a money plant because it has very weak stems. So the answer is C. Then we have question number 15. Sorry, just a minute. Yes. Yeah, question number 15. What type of plant is shown in the picture below? So it's a pumpkin plant, okay? Now what kind of plant is this? Shrub, tree, climber or creeper? Now pumpkin plant, it spreads the whole area, right? And the plants which spreads and covers the whole area is called the creeper. Just now we have studied. So the answer will be number D, that is creeper. So here I end my class today. Go through the lesson. These are very interesting facts about trees which we already see around us but we didn't know. But after reading it, you will be able to find out and identify how the trees are different from each other. So try reading the chapter. So I'm going to leave my class here. Thank you.